Back for Labor Day. Thanks so much for choosing us live in Los Angeles, steamy hot Los Angeles. This is The Herd. Wherever you may be and however you may be listening, Fox Sports Radio, FS1, and I know, Colin's got a beard. Joy's back tomorrow. John Goulet, the veteran newsman, joining us. It is great to have you in. We'll see how long this thing lasts. Couple of interesting stories to start our show today. And again, thanks for choosing us. A lot of choices out there. And I hope you've had a great summer. We took the week off last week. We're ready to go. And football starts in earnest here Thursday night on Fox. But let's start with basketball. The Lakers beat the Rockets last night to even up the series at 1 apiece. This is going to be a very long series. And the reason it's going to be a very long series is these are two pretty good teams. Neither's great. First of all, the Rockets have a lot more shooters than Portland. They can spread the floor out. And the old Lakers, who at times struggle to guard the perimeter, can't guard them all. Houston's going to win more games in this series. As for the Rockets, Russell Westbrook's inconsistency means the Rockets will remain inconsistent. They're not good enough to beat LeBron and AD and the Lakers 3 straight games. What last night showed me was these are pretty good teams. But if Houston, they're good teams, but neither one of these teams can win the championship. That's what it showed me last night. If Russell Westbrook is your second best player, he has been in the NBA 12 years. He is still the most out-of-control star player in the league. And now it's in his head. He can't even shoot a free throw. He's 42% from the line from the free throw stripe. So what that tells you now, it's all in his head. He didn't forget how to shoot free throws. I mean, he's never been a good 3 shooter. He's been a mediocre jump shooter. He can't hit free throws. 42%. Now it's in his head. So if that's your number 2 player, and he is, you're not a championship team. What's it tell me about the Lakers? What I've been saying all year. Who's their 3rd best player? Once again, even with the Heatles, it's how much can we put on LeBron's shoulders? Last night, every Laker starter, including AD, was negative plus minus except LeBron. What I like about all this, because I said LeBron is the most valuable player, and, you know, the way it works in sports, like college football, the South is better than the West, and in that's, regionalized sports. The Western Conference is better than the Eastern Conference. So whenever we vote on the most valuable player, I wish they would wait until the playoffs were over, because then you get to see how everybody stacks up. Stars against stars, right? Stars against stars. How much better is LeBron James than all the other stars in the league? Anthony Davis is great, but disappears in the 4th. Kawhi's great when he's healthy. Giannis shrinks. Harden disappeared. Westbrook's a disaster. Once you put LeBron James, I'm blown away by his stamina. I'm blown away that in year 17, Michael Jordan looked tired by his 2nd team. LeBron's on his 4th team on a different coast, and he is miles better than every NBA player right now except Kawhi Leonard. I still contend, get a basket, get a stop, minute left in a game, Kawhi's the best thing we got in the league. But LeBron James running the floor, LeBron James hitting shots, LeBron James, when you need a stop, it is remarkable. When you put all these stars and a little pressure on them, look at how they unravel. Look at how they shrink. Look at how they disappear. And there's LeBron dominating another NBA playoff game. I've watched every single playoff team multiple times. You know what we've got? Of the 8, 7 pretty good basketball teams, all with major flaws. And then we have the Clippers, who at times are great, but then kind of apathetic, sometimes seem marginally interested. They revert back also to pretty good. So the Rockets now are only tied with the Lakers after winning game 1. Here's the good news. It appears that Westbrook is showing signs of self-awareness after last night's mess.
Hey, Russ, when they're trapping James the way they're doing on the wings, do you prefer to be in the middle of the paint, or like tonight it seemed like that you were just in the perimeter, more so like early in the season where you were attacking off the catch?
Yeah, I don't know. Right now I'm just running around. So I got to look at film and figure out how to be effective.
He was just running around, missing shots, including those at the free throw line.